What's up, yo? Today I actually have some maths work. You see that maths work? That is maths work. What I'm going to do with this math work, and I'm going to work you through a few equations, because, as you can tell, I need community service. No, I just seriously need to have some sort of interaction and purpose in this world, so I'm going to post a few of these, probably just because I'm bored and I need to post something to my YouTube channel, otherwise I will get nothing. So here's how we're doing. This is collecting like terms. This is on this TransSum website, which sounds like a European trucking agency, and has this weird apple, this weird optimistic apple with a weird smiley face on it as a logo. I don't know, just roll with it. Anyway, so let's do this one. This is an overly negative. I prefer positive numbers to negative numbers because I'm not an angsty bad person. Okay, so our number is negative 5c. Sorry, I'm an idiot, not c. Minus 6c squared. Minus 9c minus 4c squared. Now, first rule of thumb for this. For any equation which is not substituting numbers, that, an exponent, denotes a completely different group. Think of c and c squared as relatives, or people who live in the same house who are not the same people. So, 5c and 6c squared are different groups entirely. And this matters in collecting like terms, because if you group all of these together, you'll get a completely different answer. So here's what you need to do. Step 1, collect like terms. Obviously, you're going to have to do negative 5c. And what else has c? Oh yeah, negative 9c. Somehow my circles have become much neater when I'm looking through a camera. Okay, so negative 5c minus 9c equals negative 14c. Negative 14c being our number here, of course, because why would I lie to you people? 5 minus 9, negative 5 minus 9, not 5 minus 9, that would equal negative 4 or something. I don't really care, because we're not doing it at the moment. But now, we got ourselves our other half of the equation, 6c squared minus 4c squared. And we got to do the same thing, so we got to go negative 6c, I can't be bothered to write it, actually no I can, minus 4c squared. 6 minus 4 equals 2, but we're not worried about that. Negative 6 minus 4 equals negative 10. Think of it as adding. Think of negative plus negative minus negative, sorry, I'm a bit idiot. Think of that as a negative number, and you're adding them together, like you would add two positive numbers. Like, for example, 5 plus 9 equals 14, except in this case, it's a negative number. 6 plus 4 equals 10, except in this case, it is also a negative number. So, therefore, we got to get these two numbers and turn them into a simplified equation. But they're both negative, so you're going to have to put a negative sign in front of it. Negative 14c, because remember we have the c, minus 10c squared. There we have it. Now, I've already done quite a few of these, and the more simpler ones, so for anyone who doesn't have any idea what the flip I'm talking about, I'm sorry I did all of these. You just look up someone more interesting, like Stand Up Maths, I guess, but I don't care. So we got negative 4. Oh god, I just opened up Google Chrome Help. Nice. 14c minus 10c squared. You see the 2 up there, that's cute. Right, let's move on to another completely negative equation. Oh god, why am I doing this? So, negative 16k, my bank balance, minus 6k squared, minus 5k, minus 12k squared. Again, we do the exact same thing. Negative 16k minus 6k squared minus 5k minus 12k squared. Now, like terms, remember k and k squared are different, unless you're doing substitution, of course. So negative 16k minus 5k. Woo, yeah, I'm moving the disc around. You can hear a lot of noise. Now try and remember if this is a positive and a positive, except it's a negative and a negative. They're completely opposite directions. So, 16 plus 5, 21, because 16 plus 4, being 6, that would equal 20, so 21. Therefore, it is negative 21k. On the other hand, we have our other numbers, negative 6k squared and negative 12k squared, which is great because they're both in the 6 times tables. So you can do it as, instead of adding them together, you can go 6 equals 1, 12 equals 2, because 12 times 6 equals, sorry, 2 times 6 equals 12. Therefore, that must equal 6 times 3, or 18k squared. But in this case, negative negative, so that would be negative 18k squared. So now we have negative 21k and negative 18k squared. So now we need to go negative 21k minus 18k squared. This video has been really sporadic so far, just giving you your genuine commentary from me. Almost forgot the minus sign, because now we got ourselves a mixed equation. Now this is where we're not going to do negatives, because instead of doing negatives, we got mixed. So, 16 in 3, ooh, extra equation, minus, sorry, plus, I'm an idiot, 16 in squared, minus 16 in 3, plus 15 in. Now let's just take an observe of this. Like, you see, look at the little pen lines. No, but seriously, we have to take a look at this. So, the 3 variables at play here are n squared, and a new challenger approaching, which is n to the power of 3. Remember, each of these denotes a new group. So, let's just do n really quick. N only contains 15n. So we can add to the equation 15n plus, because we can know that that's positive. So that's 15n on the n line. Next, n squared. N squared, as well as, just like n, only has one number. 16 n squared. But now we come to n cubed. N cubed has 2 numbers, 16n cubed and negative 16n cubed. But let's do the most complex maths you will ever hear. 16 minus 16. I'm sorry, I cannot do that. I need a calculator. Hold on. I cannot, seriously cannot do this. Right. Okay, so 16. It's not 0. 16, that's some foreshadowing, minus 16. Now let's let this calculator die because the thing's too complex. Whoa, I never would have guessed. 16 minus 16 equals 0. But because 16 minus 16 equals 0 in cubed, that's not a number that can exist, because remember, 0n would be 0 times n, and n times 0 times anything equals 0. So that number doesn't exist. Therefore, we only have 15n and 16n squared. 15n plus 16n squared. Man, for anyone who is trying to do this, it's quite hard looking through a phone and doing things at the same time, so I look like an idiot. But let me boost my ego. Yeah, 12 out of 12. Woo, this thing's really, really easy. You just have to know what you're doing. So remember, 16 minus 16 equals 0. All negative numbers are bad because I don't like them more than positive numbers. And if you have an all-negative equation, it doesn't usually spark an all-negative number. And finally, different groups with different exponents. Different exponents denote different groups. In collecting like terms, that's really important. So remember that. Remember that. Ingrain it into your head now. That different exponents mean different groups, okay? And so now we are left with this. It is the end of an improvised video of which I do 3 questions in way too much detail for people who probably don't exist and will probably never find this video if they need help. I, for one, am probably not going to make these other videos because I'm going to forget because I have that weak brain energy. So, as you can see, it's nearly 1:40, nearly time for lunch. Just nice. Rock on, dude. Damn.